Hi guys, it's Heather and I'm here with an update, which we've not had in a long time, on the remodel in Portugal. So, lots has been going on, well, sort of. We have some gray paint happening. This is the my parents' entry, and this door was dark green, which does not look good with the other things we have going on, particularly. So it's being painted white like the rest of the doors, which is nice. And this is a kitchen. I'm a little confused by why these cabinets have white paint on them. Just these two. And I don't know what to say. Anyways, I just messaged my project manager. The white tile is being taken down. Oh, wow. They weren't supposed to have time to get to this, and they got to it. So that's awesome, because basically we have different ideas for backsplash here, and really just want drywall on the rest of this kitchen. So you can see here, this is not drywall currently, and screams to become drywall again. And it's going to be painted white in here, because we're going to do actually black backsplash, and which looks good. There's our granite color, and I think it'll be nice because this door is white, and this door that goes in this opening is white. And anyways, okay, so we have a lot more woodwork that's gotten painted, first coat or some coat, and we now have a hallway that is gray. We have beautiful crown molding that has gotten fixed where it wasn't because of construction. And we have our bathroom, which we now have a light in. This is the downstairs powder room, basically the half bath. Looks really, really good. We have the floors covered, and we have the light fixture in, which I'm slightly underwhelmed by, but I think when this is done, with a beautiful vanity in the mirror, goes to the top and all of that, I think this will actually be very stunning. So that's the hope, right? So trying to learn light switches. Okay, we still have the lovely, horrific tile, and then we don't have a door here yet. And they are also going to be talked into painting the back of this door because this green does not look good with my teal, for sure. And anyways, so we have gray, we have crown, and then in the living room, we have cork. And we had a little bit of a catastrophe-ish today, which is we have a lot of different cork. I don't think I have light bulbs. Oh, I do love light bulbs. We have a lot of different cork and different thicknesses of cork. I don't think it's going to end up being like the complete end of the world, and we don't have time to do anything about it. Sorry, Mom and Dad. And the various other things. But in the main parts of the house, we've done it as consistently as possible. And this is going to be my dad's lounge room, and he's going to have the worst of the floors. But it's still really beautiful, actually, I think, and we'll just kind of look cool. So we're gonna go with it. Let's put it that way. Okay, and then this is my mom's lounge room, which was the previous master before we changed the dining room to a master. So this is a really big room, and basically it's going to be like her little TV lounge room, makeup area back there, ceiling fan, clothing, all that good stuff, dressing room, and there's cork, and then we have the very pretty bathroom that has no light. So, oh, no, we do have a light. We do have a light. In fact, we have an installed light fixture. If I can figure out how the hell to turn it on. Where did it go? Ah, there we go. Okay, floors, obviously don't look at right now, but we have beautiful walls. I love this tile. And this tile is it's on the back wall, so the toilet's going to sit here, and it's the wall behind the toilet, but we did that because it's going to reflect in the mirror. So we're going to have a very large mirror here, nice size mirror, and it'll reflect. And then there's our light fixture, which is really cool, modern, kind of smoky looking, which looks great with the beautiful tile, and I really, really like it. So that's the scoop there. And I'm going to take you upstairs, which is where the most difference at this moment, well, I don't know about most finished differences happened. So this is all cork, and it looks really quite lovely. And this is yet to be laid cork. And we do have some paint on the walls, the dark gray and the light gray. And here is what will be the entranceway to my space here. And if you've been following along, then you've seen this along the way. If you haven't, you can go back and look at the older videos. And look, new light bulbs and the beautiful chandelier. And, oh gosh, sorry about that. I have a stair rail being built. It's going to come up, and it's actually going to be metal and glass over here. Glass, metal frame, keep my puppy safe and look nice. And I'm excited because I think my dining table, which this is not my dining table, will fit here really, really nice and be this beautiful little cute dining room. Okay, some changes here. I now have a light fixture in my kitchen, and I have a fridge coming. It's going to go right there. The old fridge was over here, but that's just kind of dumb, and better spot for a dog bed. So since we aren't putting a table in here, it's really not big enough for a table. Putting the fridge here makes more sense. And since they don't do dedicated circuits for refrigerators, it doesn't matter. Then I had this big hole because I had a washing machine here. But that's going to go up to the attic apartment. And at this point, I'll be doing my laundry downstairs in the laundry room in my parents' space because they have a washer and a dryer. And there you go. But I had this big space. So I bought a dishwasher to go in there so it'll look nice. And so actually it's not too bad. If I can cover this up, or paint it or whatever, then this kitchen will actually look pretty cute, I think. So that's a plan. And my living space has now been corked. This fridge is also going to the attic apartment where Kevin is going to live, my boyfriend. And one more cool thing here. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Look at this. Got my wall sconce. I have two of them, but one of them had to be reordered because it got broke. Not by me. But you probably saw this, but you didn't see it lit up. And it looks like rain. It's really, really cool. I quite like it. And it's got a switch down by the bedroom and a switch over here, which is nice. So you can walk in and turn that on, not have to put on like the main light of the room. And oh, it's night out. Sun just went down. And so also my balcony with the tile, don't look at my pedicure, I need a new one, looks really, really good together. So the only thing that really sucks is this street light because I have a rooftop balcony up over that way and I have to figure out how to block that street light because such things really irritate me. Don't have any exterior lights on. The exterior lights, a bit of a problem because of all the yellowing on the plastic. So went to my lighting gal today. It was great in Caldas, and she's going to try to find the manufacturer of that light and see if it's insides. The wonderful Armando, my worker guy, took all the weird, gross stripping around the shower and the weird shower door thing and everything and took it off. So between the new light and that crap being gone, the ugly bathroom, well, come on, it's still ugly, but it looks a lot better. And then my yoga pug shower curtain came today. Here it is. It's super cute. I don't have the curtain rod yet, so I need to order that so I can hang it up. But I think it'll look really good. It's going in that bathroom. A little bit of pink, and then it brings in the kind of teal color. This room is done. Stayed in here. We're able to stay. And the original chandelier that was here is back up, which is lovely. So that's quite nice. Oh, we don't have doors. Did you want a door? Did you want to go to the bathroom with workers in the house and no door? It's handy. Doors are being painted and hopefully coming back soon. Armando also took the death trap of a guard off this shower, and also the gross way that they had this, I don't know, you use caulk. That's all I know. So this is going to be caulked. It's not caulked. The other one's not caulked, but it's going to be. Also, I bought a new toilet for the other bathroom because that toilet just, I was having issues with it. So this looks a lot better. And then my bedroom, which is not my bed, my permanent bed. This is going in my guest room. If you're coming as a guest, this is the bed that you will have to sleep on. But here is my beautiful chandelier, which got a little messed up from being down. So I need somebody that doesn't have vertigo and can stand on a ladder to actually fix it. But anyways, beautiful looking room. And, oh, I didn't point out in here something new and exciting, which is baseboards. They're not painted fully yet. Well, they are painted. I shouldn't say that. They're not caulked and done, because you can see the wood of the baseboard is actually pretty thick, thicker than the trim. So it had to be kind of cut at the corner there. So that, of course, will need paint. But you get an idea of the profile. Very nice, big baseboards. And here's a tip. Don't use real baseboards. Buy boards. Get them cut at just a little angle, like I did, this little edge. And get them painted. It's much cheaper than actual baseboard, and you get a much taller, nicer, more substantial looking baseboard, which really is so pretty. I mean, look how pretty, it's just so pretty. And then the crown molding, also just really, really beautifully done in here. So there's a lot of drama been happening with bird stuff, and oh my God, bird stuff and my friend's bird stuff. And the good news is my friend's bird did get here today and is safe and sound at home. Yay, Phoebe. The not so good news is that now I'm more freaked out about moving my bird, but it's going to happen. And I did get my U.S. permit the other day. Yay. That was kind of a huge, massive, massive thing. And we applied tonight with the help of Anita, my lovely assistant, who is Portuguese, and but totally also fluent in English, thankfully. And she helped me wrangle, with the help of LaDonna, my friend with the bird, the CITES Portuguese website, which is where you have to go if you're bringing a bird in, because it's basically complex. Unless you're bringing like a parakeet or something, if it's a conure or an African gray like my bird, or a macaw, or blah, blah. Prepare way ahead of time. Have lots of money ready and hold on tight, and feel free to ask for more assistance on that, or advice at least. The one piece of furniture I got from the seller, aside from that bed in the other room. Oh, and this bed is going to go in my boyfriend's space. I thought it was pretty cool, actually, and he would like it. So, Kevin, that is your bed. And then this dresser I kept, and along with the bed in the other room that's going to go in here, this dresser's staying, and this was the TV I got from the seller, which is nothing too exciting, but it'll work for the guest room. We don't want you staying too long. Can't make it too comfortable. I have nothing else exciting to say right now. I do have a lot of things to write about. I do have a lot of situations where I've come to realize how important it is to have a native Portuguese person on your behalf helping you. It's not just convenient. It's literally necessary. I can't tell you how many things have gotten done, things that have gotten turned on, things that wouldn't have, things that I did by myself that got screwed up. And I really do want to go into some detail about that, because this has led me to believe that there really needs to be more help with relocation services. And I'm going to be working on that with Anita. We're going to be working on that, and I want you to understand really why, and make that decision consciously. And other good news, down there by the green area that I have, I think I'm going to be able to do a pool. I'm going to do an above ground pool spa type thing, but it's really going to function as a pool. It will have the spa function in the sense of it'll have a heater and a couple seats, but it's all in one. And the main reason for that is, one, I don't have to get a permit because it's above ground. We'll build a deck around it eventually to make it look nicer. But two, we'll be able to exercise in it, and it's going to have that jet, so you have like the swim current, and you can do exercises, which will be really good for my parents and Kevin and I and all of that. And then also be fun just hang out with friends and stuff in as well. And it'll be useful year round because it has a heater. Yes, I know the electric bills are going to be high in this house, but in the US, I'm paying $245 US a month for my little teeny house. And my parents were paying about $135, $140. So I figure if our bills stay relatively the same on that, that's not really killing me. That's okay, because the housing cost, the internet cost, the phone cost, those things have gone down dramatically. Now, I will say another really huge realization, and lots of people will argue this, but one, the furniture here is kind of outrageously expensive. It really is. You may be able to get custom stuff done and a better deal. I do believe that. But the go to the store down the street thing, it's just not going to be my cup of tea. And, you can go to IKEA and you get IKEA quality, and that's okay for some things. I did go to IKEA. I bought Kevin's kitchen actually at IKEA yesterday, and a shelving unit for my parents' closet and some things like that. So it's not like I don't believe in IKEA or trash cans or little slide out containers, slide out things for under the sink, blah, 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 blah. But I looked at the furniture again, and I'm glad, A, I have a shipping container coming, and B, that I did go up north and buy a couple chairs for my mom for her little sitting room that are going to be recliners. They were $7.50 a piece, euros, and they're nice. They're stylish. They're very pretty. We were able to pick the fabric, color, and we should have them by the end of October. So for that's a good deal. And those are made in Portugal. Those will be made in Portugal. So it's not like everything's a rip, but you got to definitely do some shopping. And the other big thing is that it's really not less expensive in many, 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 many ways here. So keep that in mind. Tolls are extremely high if you plan on doing traveling. You'll pay a lot. When I drove up north we paid 50 bucks, 50 euro in tolls. To go down to the Algarve, I think it's about 35. So it's not cheap, you know, you have your gas and all of that, but then on top of it, you've got pretty hefty tolls. So just something to be aware of and figure into costs. And when it comes to meals, you can get a lot of food for good value. But you know, it's not dirt cheap. I would say it's comparable, maybe a little bit cheaper than what I'm used to in Phoenix. Now, it depends. If you're from San Francisco, it's dirt cheap, you know. If you're from Chicago or New York or whatever, maybe it's dirt cheap. But from Arizona, it's sometimes a lot cheaper, but for the most part, it's pretty normal, pretty much normal as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I've blabbed enough for now. Hopefully I didn't bore you guys to death. And now I need to go home and sit, or not home because this is my home. I need to go to my temporary home, which is a friend's attic apartment about 10 minutes from here. And I have to sit on hold with Lufthansa because the 3 hours I did it yesterday was not enough. I had hung up on twice. I never was able to book, and I need to do it over the phone because I have a credit, and I'm bringing the dog, and I got to do all that stuff over the phone. So, unfortunately, my Friday night is going to be spent irritated in bed with headphones on, waiting for Lufthansa to hopefully come. And I do have some good medical updates as far as seeing my dad's doctor and stuff like that. But I did some Facebook posting on that, and I'll do more about that later in another video. Thanks, guys. Bye.